Hi, it's Charlotte, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I've got another hair video if you've already watched my other one. As I've said, I've wanted to sort of be more experimenting with my hair recently, so I'm going to be showing you some sort of quick and easy hairstyles. Most of these I wear on a daily basis, but a couple are some like new hairstyles which I'm going to be trying out for you. And yeah, if you'd like to watch how to do some quick and easy hairstyles for sort of medium-ish length hair, then please carry on watching. So for this first hairstyle, I'm basically just doing a plait into a low pony because I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was super cute. And I'm just starting out by grabbing a little part of the top section and splitting this into three. You only want to grab the hair at the very top and front of your hair. And the best way of describing this is when you've got the three sections, you first want to put the middle section to the far left, so over the left piece, and then bring the right piece through the middle. And then again, so you'll put the left piece through the other two pieces, and then bring the far right piece back under into the middle. So you're always bringing the edge pieces like under and in between the other two pieces, if that makes any sense, hopefully. And then I would basically just keep doing this, but grabbing hair from the top and bottom every time and sort of pulling those hairs into each section, keeping those three sections all the way through. And I'm basically just pulling out some hairs now to make it a little bit more messy and less neat. And yeah, so I'm just doing this all the way down, making sure you've got all the hairs from both sides. And then I'm basically grabbing two of the sections and tying them, leaving one section out. You'll see why in a minute. But yeah, so just tying that with like quite a small thin hairband and then just like pulling that tight to the head. And then with the leftover hair piece, I'm basically just going to wrap this round the hairband. And I really like this effect because basically it just means you're going to hide the hairband and it sort of looks like your hair has tied up your whole hair look. And then I'm just getting a bobby pin or hair clip and I'm just securing that at the bottom, and there you go. So for this second hairstyle, I'm doing some French braids, and this is very similar to the hairstyle before, except from we're keeping both sides of our hair separate. So we're going to do it on both sides, and again, I'm kind of zooming in here so you can see it a little bit better. But I mean, if you can find some images online or some other videos that you think might be a bit more helpful for this. But again, it's just keeping it tight to your head and adding more pieces as you go further down. Don't worry about like the thickness of the hair at this point because I always sort of fix that at the end. But yeah, so you're sort of just taking one side and do it all the way down, and then again and doing it on the other side. I think it worked better on the other side because I had a lot more hair, so you may be able to see it a bit better on this side. And then at the end of these, I'm just tying them both with little hair bobbles, and then I'm just sort of pulling some parts out at the front of my hair. So I just like it to be a little bit more messy, and then I'm just pulling out some of the plait parts so it just looks a little bit more thicker, and I just think this looks a lot nicer. For this third hairstyle, this is probably quite one of the most simple hairstyles. I'm basically just tying half of my hair up here, and with my Mark Hill wand, I'm just curling my hair, and I curl all my hair sort of facing away from my face. And yeah, so I'm basically just curling my hair. It's quite simple. You can use this, like any curlers really, to do it, and once you've curled your hair you can just leave it there. I do curl my hair most days, it's sort of my go-to hairstyle, so you can just leave it like this. I always sort of do it in two sections, so I'll do the bottom section and then I'll put all the parts I've done to the back of my hair and bring forward like the front section, which I haven't done, as this helps me sort of see which sections I've curled. And there we go, so that's my hair curled. As I said, you could just leave it like this, just depending if you like sort of parts being pinned up or not. But I thought this would be quite cute if I show you quite a lot of the time. I like it to look a little bit more done up, so I'll sort of take some little sections from the front of my hair and sort of like just do like a small little ponytail at the back of my head, so it's sort of like a half up, half down hairstyle. And as you can see, just sort of tying it in the back, and there we go, and just twisting it over because I think this is quite cute. It gives like a little twist in the hair as well. And for this fourth hairstyle, I thought I would do a messy bun, as I honestly love a messy bun. It's one of my favourite hairstyles to do, and I'm really happy with how this one came out actually. So first I'm brushing my hair and sort of throwing my head over and brushing it like from the back. I feel like this gets the most volume, and then as you can see, it just sort of, it gives you quite like a big like voluminous sort of ponytail. And then I would just like sort of brush it all because it's going to be quite like messy at this point, and my hair was getting quite static as well. And then using a scrunchie if possible, create like a small little bun as neat as possible. And then what I would do is try and sort of, hopefully you can see here, but I'm sort of trying to cover the scrunchie in any way that you can. Hopefully the scrunchie isn't too big, and then you can secure that with like another hairband, and you shouldn't be able to see the scrunchie through it, hopefully. And there we go, it sort of creates this little like ballerina sort of bun, which I thought was super cute. And I love how this sort of hairstyle gives you quite a lot of volume as well. And then sort of like take some bits of your hair out and make it a little bit more messy. And yeah, I honestly love how this messy bun came out. I thought it was super cute. My fifth and final hairstyle, I'm doing a fishtail braid, which I'm not gonna lie, I haven't worn this for a long time, but I remember I used to wear this hairstyle quite a lot. So you're just gonna wanna brush your hair and put all your hair to one side, and then create two sections. Also pulling some bits out, again for a bit more of a messy look. So with your two sections, you're gonna want to take a little section from one of the sections and bring it over and add it to the other section. And then again from the other side, take a little bit of hair, and instead of being in that section, you're going to move it to the other section of your hair. And then you just carry on repeating this, a little section from the opposite piece, and then giving it over to the other section of hair. And you'll start to see like an effect once you've done this quite a few times, and you'll start to see like how cool this looks, depending on like the thicknesses that you use. I like to use quite small pieces because I think this looks a lot better. And then as you can see, you can watch this as slow-mo if it's more helpful. And again, I'm sorry if I'm not the best at explaining this, but there we go. And then just secure it with a little hair bobble at the bottom, and again just pulling out some pieces of hair so that it gives you a bit more of a messy look. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I really hope you found this video helpful. Pretty much done all the sort of hairstyles that I tend to like wear or do myself, apart from some days I'll just have straight hair, but I thought that might be just a little bit boring. If you want me to do some more videos like this, as I don't usually do hair videos, then please give it a big thumbs up, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!